bad joke.
Honey, it says he was standing over Cutter with a knife.
I don't care what the stupid paper says, Roger. Marcus is not a killer. I mean, he's the kind of guy where if he saw a spider on the floor, he would take it out and set it free. He doesn't know how to kill.
Look, you know, I know how close you are, but sometimes we don't know people as well as we think we do.
Oh, that was why the police came by last night.
You don't know that?
No, I thought it was about the stolen money. I thought that was all it was about, but I told them where they could find him. Oh, I gotta go.
Wait, where are you going?
This is all my fault. I'm going to the police station to see Marcus.
Sit back down. Take a minute, okay? You want to help him think through this.
All I need to know is that he's my friend and he's in trouble.
Listen, you don't want to go barging into the middle of a murder investigation. You could say the wrong thing, end up doing him more harm than good.
No, Roger, I know that Marcus didn't do this.
But you think they're going to believe you? You could end up being booked as an accessory to the murder.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, really? Did you buy him a plane ticket to leave the country?
Yes, so what if I did?
They'll think that you were aiding and abetting a murderer. Please, they'll think that you were standing by your friend no matter what he's done.
No, I'm just going to have to set them straight
Please,
then.
please, listen to me. Just ask yourself one question before you do this. If he's innocent, why was he in such a hurry to leave town? Maybe he was in real trouble.
Oh, Roger.
What?
I am not going to even listen to this anymore. I'm going to see Marcus, and you can come or not. Excuse me! Oh, well, where's Marcus Williams? I need to see him right now.
No problem. If you can get him to talk, I would be a happy man. While you're at it, you better tell him he should start cooperating.
When is he getting out of here?
Oh, he's not getting out, but I'll give you a few minutes before we lock him down.
Hi.
Haven't you shafted me enough for one lifetime, Dinah?
Marcus, I had to see you.
You couldn't wait to tell them where I was, could you? You just couldn't wait to tell them where I was. You know, I know you're mad at me, but even for you, this is a little low.
Oh, Marcus, you have to forgive me. I didn't know. They came looking for you, and all I said was that they were too late, that you'd left the country. That's it. That's all.
Put me in here. After everything that we've been to each other, everything that you and I have ever had, you put me away.
Oh, I thought it was about that missing money that you told me about. I didn't know it was because someone had been killed.
Dinah, not someone, all right? A cop. I've been booked for killing a cop. You've done enough already. Why don't you just go back to Roger? I can't risk having friends like you.
May Williams.
Well, who's winning? You or the turkey?
Oh, Roger left a little while ago.
Oh.
You mean this guy? Ever since Dinah left, I gotta do everything.
What brings you to the wrong side of the tracks?
Panic. I'm on the wrong side of the track. Friends don't need reasons to see each other, do they?
No. Coffee?
Please. What's that?
That's a security camera.
Well, I know. What for?
What? This is...
Oh, Jim.
We were almost robbed a couple of months ago, and I ordered it then, and we just got it yesterday.
Oh, come on. We need four hands to do that. Let me think I'm here, really. Look, put this over here.
Yeah?
Put this right here, and voila, instant turkey.
Why don't you do them all?
I'd be delighted. I love decorating.
That's not why you're here.
Of course not. I heard that you and my brother had a little to-do.
Where'd you hear that?
I have big ears.
Who told you?
Actually, Alan told me himself. He said some pretty despicable things about you. Since you weren't there to defend yourself, I did it for you.
Well, thanks, but I don't need your help.
I can take care of himself by myself.
Well, I'm sure you can. Just that I couldn't seem to help myself. Besides, since you got back to town, he's been so crazy. Have you noticed?
Now, what I noticed was an uncontrollable urge on my part to punch his lights out. He was being a macho jerk with her.
Was that it? I knew there was more to the story.
For some reason, he didn't want me telling her what kind of person he really was.
This is the woman from Goshen, that community. Is she blonde?
How do you know that?
I took a little trip to Goshen myself. I was worried about my brother. When I got there, I discovered he'd been staying with his healer there.
Staying? Staying with her? Like, living with her?
I believe so, and for some time, yes. Listen, do you think it's a romance? I mean, why would he bring her all the way back here?
Doesn't have to mean anything. I mean, what would a woman like her be doing with a man like Alex? She's too good for him.
Everybody I run into seems to tell me what a lovely person this woman is. I'd love to meet her. Do you think you could make that happen?
Dr. Bauer.
Yeah, could I speak with you just for a second? Listen, do you have any idea how long this procedure is going to take? Because the family's under a lot of strain, you know.
Is she gonna be all right?
Yeah, oh, yeah, she'll be fine. It's just nerves. I mean, the stress of the new place and Abigail's surgery. She'll be fine.
Dr. Bauer, there is something I
Yeah,
must
of
talk to you
course.
about.
You're nervous about the procedure. I'll go everything with you step by step, okay? But we have to get her prepped first, okay?
Here we go.
Excuse me. We're gonna get you
We're going to get you on the
on
stretcher.
the stretcher, okay?
You want to do it on your count?
On my count.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hands up.
There you go. Good.
You want to just lean back.
All right.
Breathe up.
There you go.
Good.
All set. Great.
Right. I'll stay with her
There you
until
go.
they put her under, okay?
I thought you were supposed to be Josh.
Well, he's used to me being late. Besides, he's at the mall with Santa. That usually takes some time.
Okay. Abigail, everything's going to be all right. Charlotte.
Okay,
All right.
let's go. It's going to be fine.
He's fine.
Rick, can you hold on? Let me just...
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Abigail, here we go.
Aren't you going with him?
No, I need to speak to Mrs. Bloom first. Just 1 second. Rebecca.
Look, I'm sure she's fine.
Rebecca, it's Dr. Bauer. Are you okay? Rebecca, it's Dr. Bauer. Are you all right? Rebecca, is there anything that you need?
I'm fine if you would just let me be.
You've embarrassed her. I think you should go now.
That's fine. But Alan, I just want to speak to Mrs. Bloom. Okay, I'm over. Mrs. Bloom, Abigail's young and she's healthy, and I expect a speedy recovery.
Good. Because then I'm taking my daughter straight home.
Oh, I was hoping that she could stay here for a while.
She has seen enough here. I want her home.
Mrs. Bloom, it would be tremendous help for Abigail to stay here. There is a school here for the hearing impaired, and it would be a tremendous help for... I know a teacher here that
Dr.
would...
Bauer, do you have designs on my daughter?
Of course not.
Well, I don't know what else to call it then. How dare you take her out into the streets at night without a chaperone? I entrusted her care to you, but you abused that trust.
Mrs. Bloom, she was scared. She was scared about this operation. I took her outside because I thought it'd help her calm down, and it did.
She does not need to see what goes on outside here. The sooner she gets home, the better.
Abigail's of age. I think she can make that decision for herself.
I am her mother. She's too young to know what is good for her.
If she learned how to communicate better, that's something she could do herself.
Abigail communicates very well. I understand her. Her father understands her, and Rebecca.
That's fine. But what about other people? There's a sign language that she can learn. It's standard sign language. If she learned that, it would open up a whole new world to her. Mrs. Bloom, your made-up hand signals, it's not nearly enough.
That is all she needs. Dr. Bauer, I must ask you from now on to stay away from my daughter.
Mrs. Bloom, I'm just trying to make you...
Mrs. Bloom has made her wishes clear. I think you should go now, Doctor.
Charlotte, calm down, really. I think he meant well.
How do you know?
Because I've known Rick Bauer since he was a teenager. He'd never do anything to hurt Abigail. He's a good person.
I do not like the way my Abigail looks at him.
I think you should consider what it is he's saying.
You take his part against mine? Why should I trust him or you? Why are you hiding from these people if you trust them so much? As if you were a criminal.